Living in harmony is possible if you know your emotions and how to handle them. Dr. Carmen Roman will share with you in an engaging way the current psychology by sharing herself or interviewing experts who will inspire you. Learn how to live a life of fullness and how to recover your emotional harmony with Dr. Roman. Welcome to Emotions in Harmony.
Hello, amigos in harmony. Welcome back to another episode of this podcast, Emotions in Harmony. Thank you for your support. Today's topic is about how to help yourself, to save yourself from that person near you that is not enjoying the holidays, like let's call it kind of the Grinch of the family. Is not enjoying the holidays, and it doesn't mean probably to do anything to you, but you end up not enjoying the holidays when you are around this person. So we are going to talk about how to identify them, how to identify the problems that they bring to your life, how to set clear boundaries, how to be gracious about these boundaries, and how to move on with your life. This topic came out of the situation that when I work in therapy, especially during the first couple months of the year, I get a lot of stories of how one person managed to spoil the happiness of the family or managed to spread their anger or their sadness about in the entire family. And of course, it's a family member. Of course, we love them. We want them around. But there are ways that you can protect yourself. There are ways that you can set yourself for a better holiday season. For example, it's important that you identify. It could be one person, it could be more than one person in your family. If you identify them, then you will be more careful about your energy. You may find them that they complain most of the time. They complain about everything. And they complain especially about the holiday season. They are the holiday haters, we call them that way. They don't want to do anything, they don't want to be in parties, they don't want, or maybe they go, but they keep complaining. It seems that nothing makes them happy. They have some aggression, some destruction, and they have their filter. They have a black view of life sometimes, and they transmit that in their opinions. So not many things makes them happy. They demand something that people cannot give them. They demand attention or time or more gifts than they need, or they are finding opportunities to show how sad they are in this season. Listen, there is a huge difference. When somebody is genuinely sad because they are going through a period of life that is difficult and they are having hard time with the holidays, they are in a grief process, for example, they just lost somebody, or they are having financial problems, or, it's genuinely a reason, and you know them, and normally they are not that way. Normally they are cheerleading, or they do their personal work, or you know them. But this time, we are talking about the ones who complain eternally without doing something for themselves, without really working on themselves and expecting you to do something for them. But it's like an empty bag. Yeah, it's like a bag with a hole on the bottom. You pour and pour and pour love and compassion and whatever, and it seems to be never enough. They can hold resentment and anger for a long time. So probably at this time, you already spot one or two in your family. We will call them the holiday emotional draining people. Yeah. So if you can identify what they do to you in your life, probably it will be easier for you to set up boundaries. Every person is different. But what I get from my clients is they require more energy, therefore they feel drained when they are around this person. They feel tired, they feel anxious, or they feel angry when they are around this person, or they were with this person for a couple hours. They don't share your dreams, or worse than that, they may discourage you from your hopes, from your dreams, when you are setting your goals for next year, or when you are thinking about the gift for your family, or when you are trying to celebrate the holidays, they may discourage you from that, or they may criticize you for that, or they may criticize your opinions, your options, etc. They can certainly advise you against other people. They can say, don't be so kind, or why you care, or something like that. You can get confused with these people about what does mean love, because some of these people, they may even say that they do it because they love you and they don't want you to be disappointed. So when you have nearby a person who is not willing to do the work to be happy, or not willing to take responsibility for their feelings or keep their feelings when it's not needed to share, it's important that you recognize that you need boundaries. It's not about them. It's not about them, because we don't want to change people. We don't want to change people who doesn't want to change. So always in therapy we will say it's not about them, it's about how you handle this situation for yourself, what you give to yourself. And you can set clear boundaries. If you really need to see them, like they are near family members, dear beloved friends, I don't know, somebody like very near in your work, co-workers, your boss, etc. If you really need to see them, you can start getting in tune with your body and get your body to tell you when it's enough. There will be some point that your body is getting tired, or you are getting angry or something, and your body will tell you, it's just enough, let's say goodbye. Don't rely on social measurements, because probably if it's a social measurement and the person came for a dinner, you will not allow yourself to leave early the dinner or early the party or something. So be in tune with your body. Stop them when they are sharing something that is not uplifting or not for you. Yeah. And again, I'm not talking about these wonderful family members and friends who are going through a very difficult time at the moment. We are talking about those who are not willing to do anything for themselves. So just stop them and change the topic, and most likely they are not willing to change the topic. So you can just excuse yourself and go somewhere and come back in 2 minutes or something like that. Don't be hesitant or afraid to leave when needed. Don't be hesitant or afraid to assert your opinion. You don't need to fight for your opinion, but you don't need to be condescending with them. You can assert your opinion and they can keep thinking whatever they want. Be compassionate with yourself. Being compassionate with yourself means that you don't take the challenge of demonstrate anything to them, educate them, teach them, nothing. Because a person who doesn't want to be taught is not going to take any new knowledge from you. So be compassionate with yourself and save yourself time and energy in trying to persuade somebody else of your opinion, on trying to cheerlead them up, because probably they are not up for it. You don't need to explain why you don't want to spend time with them, because for people like that, if you give explanations, it will be never enough, probably never good enough explanations. I have families where one person, gets drunk or gets in drugs or drives dangerously during the holidays, and it set up a different tone for the rest of the family. Or somebody who wants to take advantage that there is a family reunion to tell everybody something that could have been saved for later, or these kind of situations that really change for everybody in the family. It is important that you be kind to yourself and you recognize that you genuinely want to enjoy the Christmas or wants to enjoy the Happy New Year or the party at your work or whatever. It's okay. You don't need to justify your need to enjoy. Be gracious about it. You may find yourself in a bigger argument if you want to explain to this person why you don't want to see them or why you are leaving early or blah, blah, blah. So careful with explanations, with justifications. You may be trapped on that kind of explanations. Also, careful with saying very often, I'm sorry. Sometimes, and most of the times, what I find in people who are willing to dedicate time to these persons is that they find themselves saying, I'm sorry, for little mistakes that they didn't do. So it's important that you check with yourself and say when it's important to say I'm sorry and when it's not. Be courteous and nice about it. You don't need to be mean or tell them who you think they are, or just nice, courteous. You can even help yourself with a spiritual practice. You can go and meditate or pray for yourself or light a candle for that person or do a ritual or do a dance or something. Something creative, for example, painting, drawing, something that helps you to recover your energy because you want to enjoy the holidays and you want to keep going. Sometimes, if you feel that you are one of these people, sometimes you can listen to yourself and your opinions, and you can hold yourself and try to find help in any other way, other than pretending or asking or expecting that your family will be the solution for that or your friends will be the solution for that. It's important, if you want to enjoy your holidays, it's important that once you identify those family members or those friends, you actually intentionally do appointments with others. Spend some time with the ones who are uplifting or the ones who are moving forward in their life. And you may find surprise. You may be surprised that there are new things to do, new memories to build, everything. And even if you are going through a very difficult time and you are one of these people that you recognize is a difficult time and the holidays are very hard, you can talk to your friends and family and say, it's going very hard for me, but please help me a little. And help yourself by going along with the holiday season and enjoy it. I know the holidays is not actually an easy season. First of all, the holiday always is in December or January, which is the cold. In most part of the planet, it's a cold season, yeah? When it's cold, our body wants to rest, wants to sleep, wants to relax. And it's not for parties sometimes. It's not for doing a lot of social life and much less for shopping in these busy malls. So we already need to put some effort to enjoy the holidays. So when we are sad or angry or in grief process, everything is going to be harder. But if we know that about ourselves, we may actually take some steps to take care of ourselves. And if we know that about other person, we intentionally create a space for them and help them, but then we go and we move on with our life. Holiday season is divided, for me, I think, is divided sometimes into two. Those who love and wait for holidays and those who actually resent the holidays and resent the family members for enjoying the holidays. And in one person, it can be from time to time, we can bounce from one part in our lives to another. It's not only personality. Sometimes some parts of your life, some years in your life, you resent holidays, and some years of your life, everything is going well for you and you just go for it and enjoy the holidays. A little practice that may help you to stay safe and keep your happiness in the holidays. It could be being grateful. Actually, in the Amigos in Harmony community, I am going to start a 12-day challenge of being grateful for stuff that we have every day. And even if you are in the most difficult emotional situation, you can still find things to be grateful for. Because you have food, because you have a shelter, because you have transportation, or you have internet, or you were able to find a doctor's appointment, or even little things. Like I was able to have my coffee this morning, or I was able to have a wonderful tea this morning. Even those things will help you to be in better mood. Remember, life is always something, there is always problems, but life is about the attitude 95% is about the attitude we have towards life. So I wish you the best. Stay safe, care for yourself, and provide love when you are ready for it, and provide love for yourself when you need to provide love for yourself. So I wish you wonderful holidays at whatever emotional stage you are. I wish you the best, and I will be here next week. Bye for now.
We have ended one more episode of Emotions in Harmony. See you the next one, when Dr. Carmen Roman will help us to have a more fulfilled life caring for ourselves and the ones we care for. Meanwhile, visit www.emotionsinharmony.com to see the show notes, subscribe, and enjoy more content.